Welcome Aquarius, it's August 2025. Dodici here with your Oracle Express. That time of the month where we take a look at the transits and some interesting stuff happening in your chart this month. Some good stuff such as the Mercury-Sun conjunction here in the 7th house. This is called Buddhaditya Yoga in Vedic astrology. Very powerful for switching you on intellectually, even though Mercury is retrograde. Mercury is a very friendly planet to you, ruling this 5th zone and the 8th zone. Retrograde means it empowers it. So your intellectual acumen is very sharp and very potent. It does go retrograde after a period of review around the 7th. And at the same time, we see this not so friendly but career planet, Mars, moving out of this troublesome 8th house, which causes all sorts of issues. Normally these are psychological problems, and we see it moving into the 9th house on the 7th, directly in opposition to one of your main ruling planets, which is Saturn. This can be a very, very frustrating period, especially because Saturn and Neptune are retrograde in this 3rd sector. 3rd sector is communication, contracts. Just liaising with other people can be beset with all sorts of obstacles. The full moon there on the, I think it's the 8th, let me double check, I want to get my bearings right here. It's on the, let's have a look here, the second position is the 9th, my apologies. That's occurring in your sun sign. So this tells us that the moon, which rules your 6th house, is not a great planet in terms of health. And why this is significant is because in that 6th house right now, which is work, daily activities, your routine, Jupiter and Venus are what we would consider overemphasizing that part of your life. Jupiter is the biggest planet. Venus, Jupiter are lucky, but I would suggest that if you're overworking, that full moon around that date, 8th, 9th, 10th, as it's transiting this sign of Aquarius, your sun sign, this could be sensitive for your health. And then again, when it transits Saturn and Neptune in this 3rd house, this could be sensitive in terms of your communication. Any contracts or agreements that you have to make right now may be put on hold. This is the retrogression. Saturn is going to be retrograde till around, I think, the 1st or 2nd week of December 2025. So these outer planets are not like Mercury, which you can see here, starting the month off retrograde, then going into its forward motion. Saturn spends a lot more time, as do Pluto and Neptune, in that retrograde motion. So it means a lot more time spent in reviewing, reappraising, recalibrating what it is you hope to achieve. This is a huge transformative period for Aquarians. Firstly, because we're entering the age of Aquarius, as you know, we're on the cusp now, and you can see that with all the AI stuff that's happening. But because also Pluto now, for the first time in over 240 years, is transiting. It's just commenced its transit. It's been toing and froing here for a while. As you know, we've been talking about this even last year, but it's gone retrograde again here. So this is a revision of yourself, who you are, how you deal with the world at large. And it's, in a way, it's a complete inner and outer makeover for you right now, Aquarius. Here we see Sun moving into your 8th house, talking about a makeover. This new moon on the 23rd, this 8th house, with also your past karma point, means that the makeover has to bring you into the muddy waters of your subconscious, those areas of your life, childhood traumas, abuse, shame, sin, according to the traditional religious views. This is a review of your inner self predominantly. You have to use this as the foundation of what it is you want to build. If the inner foundation is not strong, if it's not cleaned up, then it's not going to hold the structure very well. Structure of your life, structure of what it is you wish to achieve. Venus moves into a really, really nice position, the angular 7th house for you. Let me just get the proper bearing on that. That takes place on the 26th of August. So the last few days of the month bring, with this transit, some opportunity for love, rekindling your affection for the one you're with if you're in a relationship, all against the backdrop of that subconscious and deeper psychological makeover that we're talking about, an important period in your life. Be patient, Aquarius. You're not going to sort out a lot of this stuff, I think, till the latter part of the year. You can make some small breakthroughs here in the month, and certainly Mars moving in the 9th house for any of you that are looking to begin some new studies or to take some action in terms of travels, expanding your horizons. This is all the domain of the 9th house. And Mars, though inhibited a little bit by Saturn and Neptune retrograde, it does move away from those opposition degree-wise. So later in the month is better for making that stuff happen. Look, I've got more stuff for you at astrology.com.au. Do take a look at what's there, written stuff I haven't mentioned here. Follow the link. Do subscribe. We need your subscriptions and your friendship and your presence here each month. Drop me a line if you need to ask any questions. I'll be here again next month to give you September transits. Looking forward to it again. Bye-bye.